So it started off with Tory Lanez. Excuse me, I'm drinking some water right now. Talking about he got wait first. It was they put out, I guess, some kind of thing. T.I. said he spoke to Tory Lanez and told him he should talk about it in some type of interview, whatever. Fast forward that. And so Tory Lanez put out a statement, and it was supposed to be a live. Now, I knew off rip something was off, because you get notification when motherfucker about to go live. So once it hit 9 o'clock, nothing. I didn't care, because I'm like, well, it don't matter. I can go on YouTube, and I'm quite sure everybody that actually does those lives and they do commentary, I'll see it. So I wasn't really tripping off that. I never really spoke on the Tory shit. I mean, end of the day, if he did it or he didn't, the truth will eventually come out. We've seen that. So there ain't no way around that. Far as him saying bones and tendons, I mean, Google is a hell of a friend. So that's on that. Personally, in my opinion, I mean, a lot of people like to speak on the culture saying dumb racist shit. A lot of these great doctors, surgeons and shit, I'm shocked that they don't see this. I mean, why would they? Like, yeah, they listen to rap, sure. But I mean, I would be intrigued if I was in that career as far as a surgeon and seeing the situation, especially like foot doctors and shit like that. I would speak out and be like, well, it is a chance she could or could not be lying. But that, I'm not saying she is or not. I'm just saying I think it's weird when a lot of those people in certain careers see shit in hip-hop and the culture, won't say nothing. But when they talk about a song like WAP or Anaconda or something, they have something to say about it. But with this situation, a lot of those people are quiet. I mean, not on the sentiment of what Tory said when it comes to white media, but just on the strength of it ain't no surgeons and no doctors around the country that seen this shit or know about it. They don't got kids, nephews, cousins that into the culture and would want to ask. Because I know if I had an auntie or uncle that was into, that type of career field, I would be like, yo, you think this is possible? Just so I would want to know, you know what I mean? What's what? But that's neither here nor there. As far as canceling a nigga, Tory's hit or miss with me. That's just that. So, I mean, I haven't been back to listen to his mixtapes, albums in a while, but not because of this shit. It's just like I live in a moment. So when something drop, I'm into it. It's great. If I get a moment where I want to go back, I would, but most likely I don't. But beyond that personal shit, musically, it was dope. Now, if you don't like the nigga or whatever opinion you have on him for that situation, I get it. But if you're a fan of music, you can't sit here and say that he didn't put out a great quality of a project. Cause I don't like the nigga when he does the little singy songy shit. I don't really like that. I think he's great at it. It's just not for me. But when he's rapping, I'm fucking with it. And I'm like, yo, besides him naming everybody and name dropping and shit, I thought that was kind of hilarious. The Maul one was kind of like, yo. The J.R. Smith one was like, it's obvious. The Chance one was like, yeah, that's pretty much everybody thought process on that nigga. Like, you know what I mean? But, hey, JoJo, Kalani, the Asian doll was the one that shocked me because I didn't see that live. Like I said, I don't follow these artists and be on their lives and shit like that. But shout out to, is it Diverse Mentality? He actually did breakdowns, bars and shit like that. And so I got to actually see his video and see the lives and shit. I didn't know Agent Dog said all that shit. But when I heard the name, I swear to God, this is the first thing that I thought. I was just like, yo, did Tory really want that smoke with Von though? I'm just saying, I know that sounds crazy. It sounds reckless. Like, you don't promote violence, Gemini. What you talking about? But I'm saying, I understand they had a situation, they broke up, but boy crazy about that girl. And as him being him, you don't think Von heard that shit, you know what I mean, and feel away? Come on. I'm not saying Von got to make a song dissing a little nigga. I don't want to see Tory Lanez and Von battle, but I definitely feel like if I'm Von, yeah. If I run into son, I'm going to ask him what that was about. I'm not Von, so I'm not saying I would do it, but that's the first thing that came in my head, like, yeah, I don't think that was a good look for Tory. Even though she did say something she said, but just like, maybe you should just leave that alone. Because I feel like that'll be like a problem. And then it's just like, well, nigga, you said all these women names. A nigga stepped to you. You kind of got to answer that, bro. But the music was good. Not all of it. I'm not saying all of it. But from the rapping shit, I get it. I mean, y'all killed Eminem when he did Kamikaze. So when people was talking about this shit, where it's like, oh, he's dropping it for a promo, I guess we've seen bigger stunts than this in hip hop. Let's keep it the fuck real. So I'm just saying, but if you criticize M for doing Kamikaze, you know, responding to his haters and critics, fans and shit, what did you expect Tory to do? So I don't see it. It's like, no, I'm not going to be on that. Like, oh, he just blah, blah. No, I'm good. Because y'all didn't kill Eminem for it. You know what I mean? Y'all was with it. And then Confessions of that other album he did with the Alfred Hitchcock joint, people seem to praise him and love it for it. So at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, he did what he did. Now, as far as inspiration, yeah, a lot of that shit is Drake influenced. I hear some Meek in there. It was a new rapper that I'm hearing the flow, and I'm like, damn, why did it sound like that? He definitely chameleon on this album. I will give him that, though. You know, I got a little tired of the actual him and Megan shit. Like, nigga love that girl. Like, niggas ain't going in the studio just making that shit just to make it. That nigga was in love with that chick, for real. But as far as the rapping, though, I don't know what Drake is about to do, but nigga, this is just like at least the third project that I heard from this nigga where it's just like, Drake, why is his rapping ability not up there like this? What are you doing? The shit that Tory Lanez, this is what I'm thinking, this is while I'm listening to shit. I'm like, the shit Tory Lanez is doing, this is what we be wanting from Drake. When niggas be saying crazy, like, nigga, you like letting this nigga take your whole formula and roll with it. You know what I mean? And that's, I'm listening to it, I'm like, damn, this is, why ain't Drake rapping like this? Nigga. I mean, he do it subliminally, which is cool, but it's just like, yo, you know who the fuck when you being subliminal, Drake. But I'll leave that for when this album drops. But Tory Lanez definitely was, you know, doing what he do. So I go from that, and I had a personal issue, you know, family-wise, and so I kind of got stagnant on listening to the music. Then I was like, all right, let me shake this shit off, you know, let me get back into it. You know, so it was a Tory, then it was Wayne, and then it was